Hey everyone, this is Naren and welcome back to a new session of I Can Make You Think in English Part 3. I told you in Part 2 that I would be reading and replying to your comments. And here I am, just like I promised. Not only that, we are also going to do a little Think in English practice. And your messages were so honest. I really appreciate you sharing your real struggles with me. So let's get started. There was one comment that really stood out to me. It said, thinking in English is the hardest part of learning a language for me. The problem is that, like all beginners, I know a limited number of words. So first I build a sentence in my native language. Unfortunately, I keep doing it because I'm checking if I can translate this sentence into English. Your lesson is very important, but it's hard to put into practice. And you know what? That's one of the most honest and relatable comments I have ever read. Because yes, this is the exact place where many learners get stuck. You know some English words, but when it's time to think or speak fast, your brain still goes back to your native language first, because that's what it's used to. Then it starts translating, checking, fixing, and by the time the sentence is ready, the moment is gone. But here's the good news. This is normal, and it doesn't mean you are failing. It just means your brain is doing what it's always done. You have trained your brain to think in one language for years, and now you're trying to teach it something new. It takes time and practice. Let me give you a small tip. Instead of translating full sentences in your head into English, just think in small English thoughts like, I am hungry. Nice weather. Where is my phone? These are very basic sentences. No full grammar, no big structure, just small English thoughts in daily life. If you train your brain to first think small, short, simple English sentences, later it becomes easier to think full sentences in English without translation. So don't wait until you learn 1,000 more new words. Start with the ones that you already know and use them all day long in your head. And that's exactly what we are going to practice today in this video. Okay, now let me share another comment that felt very real and honest. Someone said, I struggle to communicate with my foreign friends, especially when I'm talking about emotions or personal experiences. That's such a powerful observation, because think about it. Emotions are deep. Personal experiences are unique. Only you have it. Even in your native language, it is not easy to express emotions like nervousness, anger, pride, or fear. So of course, it feels harder in English, especially when you are afraid of using the wrong word or if you don't know to explain something clearly. Here's what I want you to remember. You don't need perfect English to express your emotions. You just need simple and honest English. You know, instead of saying, I felt emotionally overwhelmed, you can say, I felt too many things at once. Or instead of saying, I had a strong sense of nostalgia, you can simply say, I missed those days a lot. Simple language, real thoughts, that's what connect you to the other. You know, you don't need very big vocabulary or very good grammar to express your emotions. You can simply say that was a good memory, or I really felt happy about it. You know, with simple words, you can express yourself. Now, someone else left a short comment. They said, really? How to be possible? And I love that question, because it shows curiosity and a little doubt. And I know all of you will have this doubt. Is this possible? Is thinking in English possible? What is she telling? She is just getting some views and some watch hours. That's it. Here's my answer. It becomes possible if you stop worrying about grammar and start practicing English thoughts like we are doing now. Your brain can learn to think in English if you feed it the right thoughts every day. Not textbooks, not grammar, not pressure. Just simple, everyday, real English thoughts. That's the secret. Alright, now that we have had this little chat, it's time to train your brain. It's time to think in English. Let's get started. Let's begin with some personal and emotional situations. I'll guide you through a few moments where you will think in English. Not by translating, but by reacting naturally, like it's happening to you right now. You are talking to a close friend. They ask, "How have you been feeling lately?" Now, don't translate, just think in English. You can answer to this question like, "I have been a bit tired, but it's okay. I'm feeling better than last week." You are remembering a good memory from your childhood. What's the first English thought that comes to your mind? You just had a fight with someone. You are sitting alone thinking. What are your thoughts in English? I didn't mean to hurt him. Why did we argue again? Did you think in English? Now let's do something different. Thinking under pressure. I'll ask you a question. You have 3 seconds to think your answer in English. Don't stop, don't worry. Just think and move on. What did you eat this morning? What would you do if you lost your phone right now? How would you describe yourself in one word? What's one thing that made you smile this week? Great job! Even if you weren't sure about the answer, your brain was working. And that's the goal. You are slowly building speed, comfort, and confidence. Great job today. You are getting better not just at speaking but also thinking in English. In part 4, we are going even deeper. We will practice reacting fast to real conversations. Like someone surprises you, asks you a tough question, or makes you laugh. And now, I want to hear from you. What's one English situation that makes you panic or freeze? Is it job interview, making a phone call, or talking to strangers? Comment below and I might include your answers in part 4. So guys, this is all for today. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I'll be back with a new video soon. Thank you for being a part of this journey. Bye.